Hi and welcome back to the Freelancer's Tea Break. Now I have got my third stinking cold of the year, which has made podcasting very interesting. But I really wanted to jump on because this month is all about marketing. March Marketing Month. So I wanted to share a couple of tips about marketing yourself as a freelancer on Instagram and LinkedIn. So the reason I've chosen those two is because I think they actually work really well together. In terms of Instagram, and in particular Instagram stories, gives people the behind the scenes look, the you in reality kind of side of things. That's where the trust is built, and that's how they get to know you as a person, and that can be a really, really great way to build your freelance business because people buy from people. And then on the flip side, you've got LinkedIn. And I'm fairly sure at least half of you listening are thinking, I have not touched my LinkedIn profile since I had a job. It's been on my to-do list forever and I just haven't got around to doing it. So consider this a little kick up the butt because LinkedIn is brilliant for freelancers. In the last couple of years, there's some really big changes that have gone on LinkedIn, and it's got a bit more of an informal vibe. It's still professional, but it's full of people who are checking in every day, who could be your potential clients. So I'm going to share one tip for each of them, and then two people that I think you should definitely have a look at if you want to delve into this in more detail. So my first tip with Instagram is sit down and think about some themes to have throughout the week, which will help you with your content creation. So for example, Monday might be your motivational day where you share something motivational, or maybe share your goals for the week on Instagram stories. Tuesday might be Tuesday tips, that tends to be quite a common one. Thursday is often Thursday thoughts, going back to Wednesday. Work with me Wednesday, where you give them lots of little insights into what you're doing. Friday on Instagram, if you are an old Twitter user, you'll probably remember Follow Friday, and that is still very much a popular part of Instagram, so sharing people that you like, and hopefully if you're doing well on Instagram, they'll be sharing you too. When you've got those themes, it makes it so much easier to think about what you're going to post that day. Now, don't forget, you can still use tools like Planoly to not only schedule to Instagram the grid, so your profile, but also to stories. And you've also got IGTV if you've got any videos, as in long videos, YouTube length videos. So you've got so many options on Instagram. If you haven't already explored it for your business, it's well worth looking at. And the person, if you want to dive into Instagram more, that I'd love you to connect with or have a look at is Dara Paddy, and I'm going to pop her details below. She is my content queen best friend in the business world, and she is going to be interviewed for my Life Stash a little later this month. But everything Instagram, she is an absolute pro, and she's really good at casual sales methods on Instagram in particular. So go give her a follow because she is brilliant. Next, before I run out of breath, let's talk about LinkedIn. It's not as dry as it used to be, I promise. It's actually quite fun once you start to follow the right people. So there's a couple of things you can do on LinkedIn. First of all, post every day, and I actually post 4 times a day on there now, which probably sounds terrifying, but I'm seeing a lot more views of my profile, a lot more views of my posts, a lot more interactions, and a lot more messages about potential coaching opportunities. So definitely make the effort to post every day at least, and try and add 10 new people a day in the industry. So for me, that's quite easy. I just follow people who are freelancers because they're kind of my ideal. But for example, if you work primarily with accountants, go search for connections who are accountants or have accountant firms and things like that. Those are the people you want to follow. So make an effort to try and follow 10 of those a day during the week. Now for LinkedIn, Helen Pritchard is your lady. She is the queen of LinkedIn. She really is. I'm part of her mastermind at the moment, but she also has a LinkedIn bootcamp, which I'll pop the details to below. But she has lots of free resources on her website for doing things like updating your LinkedIn profile, coming up with content to share on there, all sorts of things like that. So I would really recommend you have a look at Helen's work. So if you haven't already tried Instagram or LinkedIn or both for your business, you might be missing a trick. If you want to connect, I will pop both of my details for those accounts below. I'd love to connect with you guys. And I'll see you next week for when we're going to be talking about marketing your freelance business in Facebook groups.